Are you looking for a natural weed killer? Have you heard about pelargonic acid from Belgium crop protection? Our pelargonic acid is from plant origin. The acid is derived from plant seeds, making Katoun Gold a perfect and natural tool for controlling weeds and moss. Katoun Gold is a registered product across Europe for weed and moss control. This means that, after several years testing toxicological, ecotoxicological and efficacy parameters under GAP guidelines, country-based authorities have concluded that under use recommendations, Katoun Gold is safe and effective. Therefore, be careful when using do-it-yourself solutions. These solutions can become a problem, since they've not been validated for this use by the pertinent authorities. Plus, they don't ensure safety for the user, their family, and the environment. It's like our friend Paracelsus once said, "All things are poison, and nothing is without poison. Only the dose makes a thing not a poison." Sounds complicated, right? But it's not. Let's see some examples. The estimated fatal dose of salt by ingestion is about 0.75 to 3 grams per kilo of body weight. This means that eating 55 grams of salt at once could kill you. I'm sure you've heard about using vinegar as a weed killer. Well, its vapors can be quite dangerous and in some cases lethal. So to conclude, this is why the European Union created Regulation number 1107 of 2009 for plant protection products, to ensure a high level of protection for both human health and the environment. And of course, Katoun Gold is under this regulation, meeting and ensuring the highest standards. But it's not just that. The pelargonic acid of Katoun Gold is from plant origin, has no residues, no metabolites, quickly degrades into natural elements and has food-grade quality. That's why it's the perfect alternative to plant protection product from chemical synthesis. But enough talking, let's see it in action. Once pelargonic acid is accurately applied, it destabilizes the cell membrane of green plants, causing them to dry out in a couple of hours. This means that it doesn't work on woody vegetation. You can spray it around your woody rose trees to remove the weeds, for example. Let's sum up why Katoun Gold is one of the preferred alternatives for a lot of professionals. There's no risk of fire, noise or damage to the surface. No heavy or dangerous machinery. It doesn't disturb the soil surface nor stimulate weed germination. It's fast and easy to use, and there's no disturbance of stones nor animal droppings. You're not convinced yet? Okay, here's another example. Have you heard about the biocontrol list in France? Well, this is a list that contains the alternatives to synthetic chemicals. It should meet certain criteria. The active ingredient must come from a natural origin. It must be evaluated and registered by the authorities. And it must comply with safety criteria for health and the environment. And of course, Katoun Gold is in. Okay, it's safe and efficient, but why not use other weed or moss control solutions? Well, under certain circumstances you can't, or it's not safe to use these alternatives. Katoun Gold can be used on most common amenity areas, avoiding the risk and problems involved when using other alternatives. For weed and moss control, use something natural. Use something registered. Use Katoun Gold. Belgium Crop Protection. Our development, your growth.